Hello, welcome to my very first video of Pretty Happy Habit. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Atena. What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel, the place to be. What's up? How you been? Welcome back to my channel. Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. Over the past 4.5 years, I have taken on YouTube like my baby, somewhat. Because as much as I want to say that I've been recording, editing, scripting, and I have been checking my algorithm almost every single day, a couple of times a day, there have been many times where the failure on this platform has made me withdraw, not believe in myself, reflect and reevaluate my life and my goals. And today I'm going to share with you how it is that I keep on going and all of the beautiful things that have come through failing on this platform. What's up everyone? Welcome to my channel where today we are going to talk about failure. When something doesn't work like this for a couple of years in a row, it will break you. They say only 10% of YouTubers make it. For me, making it obviously varies. I would love to reach 100,000 subscribers. That's like such a huge goal. But something that really has come through from this failure is that I used to be really afraid to put myself out there. I used to be really afraid to just speak my truth. And even when I first started, fun fact, my first video, I'm not wearing pants because I was sweating. I was so stressed. If ever you watch that video, the wet part is my hair is wet. My hair is wet right now. I tend to like to film right after a shower. I don't know why. Anyways, I'm so stressed, and if it were for my husband who was like, Atena, just sit your ass down and film this video. You've been pacing back and forth the house for 2 weeks. Enough. Do it. Doing that and like continuously putting myself out there and not necessarily getting seen and heard, it got me to reevaluate, like, first of all, that fear of being seen, it's completely out the window. Like, come for me, everybody come, comment below, good, bad, funny, weird, awkward, powerful. Like, I am just so happy when there's a comment. And I think that we have this fear as a society that when we put ourselves out there, there's going to be negativity, people are going to come for us, and it's kind of like most people don't care. It's true, and you think people care, but most people don't care. And it's like, until you keep putting yourself out there, you won't really get rid of that fear. It's like the more you put yourself in the ring, the more you train, the more you put yourself into these spaces, you start understanding that it's just such a big world, especially if you live in a small town. Like, I live in Montreal, Canada most of the time. And even though this is relatively a big city, it has a very small town mentality. And I was like very mindful, what should I say? Let me be careful about what comes out of this mouth. Now I don't give a fuck. Like, I will say what I need to say. I will say how I want to say it. And I was a lot more like, okay, now let's talk about all the good things. And even until like 6 months ago, so you're gonna see this new attitude maybe in the last like couple of videos where I'm just like, all right, Shell, so here's the deal, here's what you need to do, here's what I think, here's what I don't think, blah, 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 blah. So that effort kind of attitude, like kind of like the subtle art of not giving an F, it's just like become a thing. And I think that that is like such a gift that failure has given. It's become such a resource. And I know that when the success of like the conventional success of having all those viewers come in and having all those subscribers, like I also will feel like, yes, I really like, not only did I earn this, but I am ready for you, you know? And, you know, I also say that even 6 months ago, even 2 years ago, I would have never come onto YouTube and said, so let me talk to you about my failure, because I'd be like, oh no, like I can't talk about failure. Everything is a success. And now I'm like, no, that I did fail multiple times. I will succeed, but I'm not embarrassed to address the failure. And what I also noticed through this failure is that it's such a resource in that it will, anytime, okay, like I just want you to like put this, like whether you're a YouTuber or there's something else in your life, like when you want to succeed at something and you really have that goal in mind, the journey is freaking important. it's probably almost more important than that success. Not always, but most of the time. You want to enjoy the journey. You can't take your life, like you cannot can't talk. Okay, let me just read what I wrote. Okay, you need self-focus and discipline. If I have a deep desire to serve the world through this YouTube channel, helping people to have breakthroughs, helping people like break out of depression, change their relationship with anxiety, go after the life of their dreams, I am going to have to like take risks. I can't live my life not taking the risks of failure that are needed to make this happen. I'm going to repeat that. You cannot live your life not taking the risk of failing to make things happen. You have to be willing to fail. I think like one of my clients once suggested this book called Failing Forward. And like I always feel like you don't even have to read the book, but maybe it's kind of fun. You really literally have to fail forward in life. I don't know when my channel will explode in a good way. It would be really ironic if it was this video. But, and I want to read what I wrote, I know that quitting is not an option. Like the hunger for the success is so genuine, it's soul fueled, it's literally not going anywhere. So I've kind of made my peace with it, and that has also removed a little bit of anxiety in terms of the timeline, because I'm like, if I have to create, like I said, 100,000 videos, that's what I'm gonna do. So another thing that failing has really taught me on this platform is that it has pulled a lot of my doubts out. It has exposed my vulnerabilities. It's exposed what feels weak within me. And it's gotten me to learn that if I genuinely want this, I'm going to have to doubt my doubts. I'm going to have to clean my mindset, clean the energy, and understanding that life is a journey. Failure is a part of that. How do I change my relationship to the failure? How do I continue to show up having the faith that I will achieve what I desire and I will get to where I want to go, and understanding that the skepticism and the doubts that I have about whether or not I will be successful that are part of that mental junk, a lot of that also stems from the way I grew up and the way a lot of us grow up. Because when you are a child, you have certain things that go in your mind and certain, like what they call programming of how the world is and how to approach the world. And when you make a commitment to be successful at something and you show up for it day after day, you fall down, you get back up, you fall down, you get back up. You really got to understand that you do have to believe in yourself. That's your first and foremost job, to surrender your doubts to God or whoever your creator is, and to know that sometimes the ideas that you make about yourself that you believe are a result of rational thinking are really just rooted in that mental junk. And that's a decision that you're going to need to take when you're on this journey. Let me know if that makes sense for you in the comments below, because that's something I talk about always in my channel, like in terms of mindset. And if you want to get better, if you want to understand more about this, I really recommend getting the book U Square from Price Pritchett. It's very small and short. I'll actually link it in the first comment below. And I want to share with you how, aside from like the F it attitude and just doing the damn thing has been beneficial, I want to share with you some of the successes. So first of all, it's changed my relationship with my voice, because when you come on YouTube, you will see yourself a lot. You will be editing yourself a lot. So I'm gonna watch this video, I'm literally gonna be editing myself, and I get to see, okay, wow, I didn't know I sound like that. Wow, I seem to go like this when I talk about this. That's sometimes a sign of discomfort. I seem to hesitate. Why am I looking down when I say this? And not to go into this overdrive of criticism. That's really not the point, at least not for me. The point is to become better, to understand the self, and to express the voice in different ways. So that's one. The second one is developing the skill of speaking, developing the skill of creating videos, developing the skill of communicating the same thing multiple times in different ways. I believe that that's actually a sign of leadership. So I desire for you to have a strong mindset, to be audacious, to go after the life of your dreams. And I can make one video, but that's likely not enough to address this issue, to address this topic. I have to find 1,001 different ways to communicate that effectively. And I find that of all the places, YouTube is one of the best platforms to develop this skill. Number 3, it's changed my relationship to life. So a lot of YouTube, I find like it made me think of life as a story. I have me as the narrator of that story. And I ask myself many times, who do I want to be? How do I want to show up? Where's my dog? Okay, she's just there. Honey? Sorry, I was just, where did she go? I've asked myself that question, and I think like the culmination of all of this, like witnessing the voice, developing new skills, getting into this space, and witnessing my life, because I create some vlogs, and witnessing my own transgression, I've realized that, you know, for instance, I asked on my Instagram, what do you want to hear about, manifestation or subconscious mind? A lot of people voted subconscious mind. So I came on YouTube and I began to do a lot of research, and I landed on hypnotherapy. And then I literally learned hypnotherapy. I became certified in hypnosis, and that literally changed my life. When you are focused on putting yourself on a public platform and living and preaching a reality, it just gets you to take it more seriously. And I guess I'm thinking of Gabby Bernstein. She's like, if you want to learn something, teach it. And that's what I'm doing. Like, I am learning things, I am teaching them, I am applying them, and I'm communicating them to you. So it's gotten me to change that relationship with life. There's also other successful parts about this, by the way, I just want to share. So just because I haven't like hit monetization and gone spam brand sponsorships and the sorts, it has definitely helped me with my coaching career. Like, I've literally had clients come watch videos, sign on to programs, become private clients. Okay, one other thing I also want to add, that there are a lot of people that I've inspired, and if you're a YouTuber and a small YouTuber, I promise you this applies to you too, that I've inspired without even knowing it. And there are a lot of people who don't like, who don't comment, but who watch and who don't even subscribe, okay? Who don't even subscribe. Which is kind of like, I'm like, oh, just subscribe, click the like, do it, help me, why are you not doing it? I love you, and I'm happy it helps you. The videos help you, but there are a lot of people who watch your videos who want to stay totally anonymous. And if you know, man, I feel like this video is gonna be like a ramble. If you have been wanting to start a YouTube channel and you think you're too late, you are not. You are never too late. Like, every year I hear the same thing. Like, everyone thinks it's too late. It is never too late. Yes, you think it's oversaturated, but there are more people who want to watch than there are people who want to create. There are more people who want to watch than there are people who create. And whatever it is that you bring to the table with your personality and your perspective, it is 100% valuable. So go ahead and do it. And I know the time that really clicked in for me was when I was watching my favorite vlogger, Sam Oskral. She gave this advice. I actually don't remember the advice. It's all kind of ironic, but it was an advice from Tony Robbins. And I had been to Tony Robbins seminars, I had read his books, but when it came through her mouth, because I could relate to what she was saying and the way she was saying it, it clicked in. And I remember that being the evidence that, hey, she's not saying anything new. But the very fact that I relate to her, I hear it differently. So let that be the only evidence that you need to have the audacity to start your YouTube channel. If you don't have a camera, use your phone, just get on it and do it. And comment below if you're gonna start a YouTube channel after watching this, because that will motivate me to keep on going too. Okay, all right, now I'm really done.